Welcome to the C-Suite at the Open video series with TMX Group. I'm Caroline Hunter, Head of Company Services based out of Toronto. Joining me today is Steve Orr, CEO of Gatos Silver, a precious metals production and exploration company primarily focused on silver. Welcome, Steve. Thank you for being here and congratulations on your recent IPO on TSX.
Thank you, Caroline.
I thought we would begin by having you tell viewers about Gatos Silver.
Well, we're a Denver, Colorado-based and silver-focused exploration, development, and most recently, now a producing mining company. And we control an entirely newly discovered silver and zinc-rich district in the state of Chihuahua in the country of Mexico, and it's right in the heart of Mexico's silver belt. The company was founded in 2010 by the Electrum Group, and the Electrum Group is a resource-focused institution that has been very successful investing in the resource industry. And over the last decade, we've had the privilege to remain private as a company, and we've been building value into our district through exploration and also through the development of our first operating mine in this entire district. As you mentioned, we recently completed an IPO, and it's actually a dual listing on the TSX and the New York Stock Exchange. And this is the first North American precious metals IPO since 2010, if you can believe that. Wow. It's also the first North American precious metals dual listed IPO since 2010, and it is the largest precious metals IPO financing of the year.
That was a great summary, thank you. Maybe you can now provide some additional detail around the significance of your Los Gatos district discovery in Mexico.
Well, we control 103,000 contiguous hectares of mineralization. And within that area, not only do we have one operating mine, but we have had the privilege of, over the last 10 years, discovering 14 separate zones of mineralization. It's not unusual for a resource company to discover a singular deposit, but for a company of our size to discover an entire district is extremely rare. Most recently, we built and commissioned our first mine. It's called Cerro Los Gatos on the first district, and we'll be using proceeds for more value-adding initiatives.
You led perfectly into my next question, which is about that mine. So it was recently commissioned and began production. What can you tell us about it?
It's one of the highest grade silver and zinc rich mineral deposits in North America. It has a grade of 641 grams per ton on a silver equivalent basis. The mine that we just commissioned, and we're still doing the final ramp up on the production, but it's expected to produce 12.2 silver equivalent ounces annually, and to do that at an all-in sustaining cost of $11.55 per silver equivalent ounce.
So you've just raised over $170 million in a successful initial public offering. How do you plan on using those proceeds?
Well, the first thing we're going to do is reactivate exploration in two different programs. One program is at Cerro Los Gatos, the mine we just commissioned. We still have extensive inferred resource there that we want to convert to measured and indicated so we can incorporate it into a mining plan and report it as proven and probable reserves. The second, and we're quite excited about this, is to reactivate district exploration. We've been so focused on Cerro Los Gatos that we haven't conducted district exploration since 2012. So we're going to go back to the next closest zone discovery that we made, which is called Esther. And we expect to restart both of these programs by the end of the year, 2020.
Sounds like a lot of irons in the fire there, Steve.
Thank you. We're also going to purchase another 18.5% of the district. We have a joint venture partner there, Stowa Metals and Mining. They're Japan-based. And we are going to have an option to purchase another 18.5%. That will make us a 70% owner of the entire Los Gatos district.
Wow, that's great. Maybe we can round things out by you telling us what being listed on the TSX means to you and your stakeholders.
Well, after being private for a decade, it gives us access to capital markets, and to us, that's huge. But more specifically, being on the TSX gives Gatos Silver an international profile on and a recognized exchange for resource companies throughout the world, and we're very proud of that.
Steve, it was a pleasure hosting you on today's C-Suite at the Open. We look forward to watching your growth on TSX and hearing more from Gatos Silver in the future.
Thank you very much, Caroline.